Again, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a IV, a wedding invitation card, using the application on my screen over here. So let's get started. I'm going to click on the app right now. This where when you enter the app, this is where it will take you to folder. Then you click on this plus icon. From there you name your movie. Let me put it practical. Then for the size, I'll leave it at the YouTube 1080p. Then I'll click on create movie. Now this is the first interface you're going to see. So I'll explain some of the features here to you, starting from this side. Okay, now the first thing on my right here is the music. You use it to add music to your where you design your video. So here you can click on music track that you already have on your phone, and here you can create a voiceover, the one you'll be talking directly on your design. So the next thing here, we have the hand. You choose on the format of the hand you want. So when we create this form, then for the background, you can change the background of your work. You can select a color if you want to use a color, and if you want to use image as your background, you can select this image to take you into your phone gallery. So let's continue. Then the next thing we have is text, where you insert your text that you want to use, and we are coming there. And here we have stickers if you want to use different stickers in your design. So without further ado, now down here where you see this one, these are the screen, the slides that you have. We have only one slide. You can click on this plus icon here, connect to add another slide as much as you wish to hide. As you can see, I have 6 slides already. So for this design, we're going to be using only one slide. So let me delete them. I delete this. I come to this also. Click on these 3 drop down arrows. Delete. 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 I'm deleting this also. So for this, I'm going to be using only one slide. Actually, there are different types of design you can create with many slides depending on what you want. For this design, we're going to be using one slide. Then I'll also create another video where I'll show you how to use more than one slide. Okay, so let's continue. So I'm going to add, then on this slide, when you click on this drop down arrow, this arrow there, we have different options which I'm going to explain one after the other. The first one is this play. Each slide you can play it to see what you have done, how it will appear. I'm going to show you how to use all of them, just trying to give you background information, so that even while I am working and you miss out on what I actually clicked, probably due to me being fast in the design also, this background knowledge will help you to know exactly what is happening while I'm doing the work. So here is the play. You play this particular slide that you are on, and you can copy the page. When you copy the page, you are copying everything that is on it, and you can click another slide and put it there. You can add audio, so you can add audio to this particular slide. There are other elements. Let's say, for instance, you are creating a wedding invitation, and the first thing you typed was cordially invites you to. Then the next text you typed was the family of. Then the next thing you typed was of their beloved children. So you can see this is not how your wedding invitation is supposed to be. And because when you play it, it's going to play according to how you added the text. So if you added the text in a way that is not serial as you want it, that's not a problem. You can just come to this reorder element, then you reorder it. When you click on it, so it will actually, I don't have something here, but when I create, you will see. Then the next thing here is select background image. So you can choose a background image for this particular slide. You can choose a background color for this slide. So in essence, each of your slide can have different background image or different background color. So then you have add out animation also. As you can see, different how you want the text to go out. You want it to fade out, to fade to the left, to fade. You can see how each one you click, the way to go out is what you see here. So let's continue. That's that. I'm going to do the actual design video. We're going to go ahead with our design as explained earlier. So I'm going to click on the app, wait for it to open. So then I'll click on the plus icon to create my project as I explained earlier, sample. Then I'll leave it the size as this YouTube 1080p, so I'll create movie. That's just, if you want to create a design, you can always leave it there. So here I'm going to click on the background. So select image. So I'll be pausing in order not to make the video too long, so that I'll go directly to the image I want to use. Okay, so these are some of the images, the designs background I have for. So I'm going to pick one of these. Let me take this one. over here. I'll click on it. So then you just say, I don't think there's anything. And okay, let me adjust it a little bit like this. So okay, I'll mark it. Now I have it here. Now what I have done in order to make this video not long, I have already created all my text. So I'm only going to be, I've already typed it somewhere, and I've copied it. It's on my clipboard. So I'm going to be only pasting what I need. So I'll paste, but you are actually going to type, and if you want to do the same way, no problem. So I need only the families of, so I'm cutting these ones out. Now insert, so I'm changing the color to white color. Select, so I'll put it somewhere here. So I'm not going to touch the font now. I want to put all the text, then I'll start changing the fonts, everything together. So go there, let me just move it up. Okay, up, and another text here. So actually I've already used this before. I'm going to delete it. This is what I want to copy. I'll cut this out. That's not what I need for now. Yeah, this is the text I need. Insert, change the color to white. I'll put it there. I'll leave it there. This is the only thing I need for now. Insert. Okay, my friends wouldn't arrange this before bringing the other ones. So I'll start with this first. Now I want to edit the text. So you look first. Now if you click on each text, you see all these things displayed here. So they are the components or the features of each text that you can change. Here where you see 100 with 1 arrow up, 1 arrow down, that's the size. So I'll reduce the size to the list, and the list is 50 for this app. It cannot go beyond below 50. So I'll leave it like that. Then I'll change the font here. I'm going to change the font here to something italic like this. I think this will be okay. The color, okay. For now I'm going to leave the color as white. This also, I'll reduce the size to like something like 70 should be okay. So now, as you can see, I don't want this video to be very long, so I will explain all these elements. I'll use it on few of the texts. Then for other texts, you can apply the same knowledge, because most of what I'll be doing is just repetition, and it will make the video long and boring. So just watch while I did the first one here only. I've talked about the size, the font, and here is the color. If you want to change the color, you select any color. Then here we have the alignments. We have the align left, align right, and align center. If you are conversant with computer, you know what these are. Anyway, let me just click on this. You can see. So the best is to use align center. And here this pencil is to edit if you want to make changes to your text. Then here we have delay, duration, and pause. For the delay, before the text starts writing, I think the delay should just leave it like that, 0. The pause also leave it at 0. Where we only be working with among these three the duration, and the duration will depend on your text, the importance of the text, the length of your video, and all that thing. So we are going to actually reduce this to 1. So for me, when I design texts that are not very important in the design, I don't let them to stay long on the screen. So the ones that stay long on the screen are those ones that are important. In a wedding card, those ones that are important are the name of the bride, the name of the groom, the venue, the dates, and the time. All other things, let them take a very short time. Seconds, 5 seconds, 2 seconds. Oh, sorry. I mean, what do you call it? Oh, I'm sorry, I said second. Actually, this duration here, this one is second. So below it, that's 0.9 seconds, 0.8 seconds, like that. So I'll leave it at 1 second. Don't worry, I'm going to adjust also for all this text. I'm going to adjust everything: the font, the font color, the font type, the size, as I've explained earlier here. So I'm going to make it a little bit faster this time around. So I need this, change this color, put this like that, bring it to center here. And in design, uniformity matters. So when you are using a font, try and ensure that there's consistency between your fonts, between the colors, and between the font size, the font style, and all those things like that. So it's good. So permit me to just pause the video and make all other editings, then I'll come back and explain some important aspects. Okay, so I've inserted all the texts and I'm going to play it for you to see it. So if you observe, you see that some things that are not important are taking up time, or let me say things that are too short are taking a very long time. Like if you look at the and, it's very slow, while the names sometimes are too fast. So this is where the work is. We have to adjust the time for each text. Anyone that is too slow or too fast, so we'll make adjustments to them. And another important thing is, when we're creating videos like this, we should put into cognizance the fact that most people share these things on WhatsApp status, and WhatsApp does not take more than 30 seconds. So we have to make our video to be within 30 seconds. So if you watch this again, let me play it again. I'm not going to play it again. You see that it is 34 seconds. So we have to do all we can do to ensure that it goes down to 30 seconds. And that's what we're going into right now. So I'm going to click on each text, like the families of 1 minute. Okay, let's leave it like that. And this and 2 seconds. Oh, sorry, I'm saying minutes. Second. 2 seconds is too much for this. I think 5 seconds is okay. I'll give it 5 seconds. So cordially invite. 2 is too much for this. Also, I'll give it 1 second. Oh, sorry, I'm still okay. Anyway, I'll give it 1 second. The and is 0.5 seconds, not 5 seconds, as I mistakenly said. So this 1 second is okay. Then this also 1 second is okay. These are not things that are very important. Then 2D, this also 0.7 seconds or 8 is okay. Wedding, 1 second is okay for that too. Of the actual, then 1 second is okay for that. We also consider the length of the text, so that when writing it will not be too fast. Here is the most important thing: the name of the bride and the groom. 2 seconds, perfect. And 0.5 seconds, I'm giving that, or 0.2 seconds, it's okay. Yeah, and I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Okay, it's also empty this up. Okay, I may still need to do some little bit of touching to it to make it look. So the groom, or is it, I don't, the wife and husband either. So to be, pardon me. So 2 seconds, okay, it's okay for this one, which will take place as follows: 2 seconds, not too bad, but let's reduce it to 1.5 seconds. Okay, date 2 seconds, time, venue 2 seconds, time 2 seconds. Okay, let's play it and see if we're within 30 seconds that we are as our target. 25 seconds, perfect. Let's go into, so I think this is beautiful and perfectly made. So not bad. Now the next thing we're going into here is how to add music. So I'll not go in much into that, but what is expected of you before you create your video, you should have your music already on your phone. So I'm just going to click a random music from my phone and use it. So just a random one and see. Let me see where I can get audio. Super, I think there's one I used before. If it's selling music, audio trimmer. Okay, this is the one I use for, I think the name of the groom is also Fatima. So let me use this one I have used for a Fatima before. It's a perfect one. So now let's see how it goes. It's good. So next thing I'm going to do is save my work. You want to say yes, saved successfully. That's all. I can share using this share button here. Name your movie. Okay. Thought I've given the name before. Sample. Whatever. If you have any question, you can always ask me. Anything you are not clear with, anything you don't understand, feel free to ask me and I'm going to guide you. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. We're going to stop here so you can play it, you can share it. We're going to stop here so you can play it, you can share it to any platform you want to share. As you can see, WhatsApp, Gmail, Bluetooth, wherever you want to send it. So that's all. See you next time.